What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Guess what time it is? It is Brumation time. I don't know how to say that right, but Brumation is over. So we've got the light on in here. We're about to take these guys out. The cooler is off, and we're gonna move them into the snake room right now. So let's go. All right, once we get all these guys moved into the snake room, we'll be right back. Hey guys, so it's the next day. So we got everybody moved in. As you can see, we got all the racks in the snake room now. So they actually warmed up some overnight. We ran out of time yesterday because we had something to go to. So now that they're all warmed up and woken up, now I get to move them all. So anyways, I'm just gonna go in order here. But anyway, the pines, the northerns are first. So I took out this female really quick just to check her out, and this is one that produces those really nice clean whites. So I'm really excited for her clutch. She was that one that we missed the first year. She gave a great clutch last year, and this year we're hoping for another one. So anyways, we're just gonna go ahead and start putting these guys back in their cages. So come along. I think that's the right cage. Didn't actually look at the tag, but I go that way. I go that way. I go this way. First one's going super good. One down. What, like 100 some to go? If we include mom and dad's, there's probably like 200 actually. So there's a lot. Oh, dude, it was right. 30. All right, so we're actually just gonna do mine right now, and then I'll do mom's and dad's later. But anyway, maybe I should bring a stool over. Another nice northern. Like I said, we're just gonna do them first. Just gonna go in order here. So anyway, so now that you guys noticed, but I don't actually have their racks plugged in yet. So when I say that they've warmed up, I just mean they've warmed up to the temperature of the snake room. So they've warmed up to the ambient temperature in here, which is like 70 or so. And then I'll actually plug in their racks probably tomorrow, so that they'll actually have like their heat back. And then that's set to like, 80, 82. So anyway, then they'll actually be able to warm up like another 10 degrees or so. And then they'll be like set. So we already put, we already cleaned all the cages. There's fresh water we literally just finished putting in there. So their cages are just ready to go. And then I'll just plug in the heat tomorrow. And then they'll be ready to eat by Tuesday, I guess. It's feeding day. So anyways, that'll be exciting. Oh my gosh. Spencer, you do this one. You're taller. This guy, he's actually in the blue right now too, I think, but he's actually one of like my pinkish northerns. You see he's got like a lot of like red and pinks actually in him. But he's in the blue right now too, which I think kind of makes it even darker. But he's pretty cool. I have a female that's also kind of pinkish, and well, she's coming up in a couple, so we'll show you her too. These guys, they haven't produced just yet. So this might be the first year that we end up with more of like a red kind of phase for the northerns, which, like I said, never produced them before, so that could actually be something pretty cool that we'll get to turn out. But yeah, this guy, he actually got really big. He's probably my biggest male now for sure for the northerns. Yeah, he's big. None of them. Alright, this is the last northern male. Well, okay, technically that's not true. But he's actually my smallest one, but yeah, pretty cool. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I'm just using my hands to pick these guys up right now. But don't worry, the hook's gonna come out really soon. So you guys should have been in here yesterday. It was hilarious. We were we were taking all the snakes out, rolling them in here, and our son was down here with us. Anyway, so our son is like 15 months old now, and he's starting to talk more and stuff. Anyway, we've been teaching him like animal sounds, which this is kind of funny. But anyways, and we obviously taught him like, you know, snakes. So we'll ask him at home, we'll be like, hey, what does this snake say? And you know, anyway, sometimes he'll actually go, and it's so funny, it's super cute. He was in here yesterday, and these guys were all like lit up. They were so mad. It was funny. Anyway, and he's like walking by. He's like, it was so funny. But yeah, these guys got loud yesterday. So just waiting for it to happen again. Someone over there is being loud right now. Just more northerns. Sorry, we'll get to something different soon. This is that big Janai girl. And she is looking super good. This girl is like so thick, it's crazy, but she's just huge. She's definitely one of my biggest snakes. Definitely. And she's usually just a sweetheart, so all of my Janai are really nice. But I mean, in comparison, you know, I'm only 5 feet tall. But she's at least 6 feet, so anyways, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Okay, he wants to be nice. He came after me yesterday. I went through and I took pictures of pretty much everything yesterday when we brought them in here because they were holding still because they were kind of cold still, which was nice. So I tried to snap just like some super basic pics of pretty much all of the breeders. And he was not happy yesterday. But anyway, this is an Axanthic Sonoran. And yeah, he's had albino, so he's a blizzard maker actually. So anyways, hoping for him to sire at least a couple clutches this year. And should be cool. But yeah, he's awesome. So anyways. This is an albino Sonoran, just a generic line. She has like a ton of red in her, which makes her like just super pretty, really stand out. But anyways. She better give a good clutch this year. She, anyway, did lay a fertile clutch last year, but then was a bad mom, didn't stay curled up around the eggs to keep them warm, and the eggs got too cold. Alright. This right here is a blizzard Sonoran. So, we're hoping to actually produce some of these this year. But this is what they kind of look like as adults. As babies, they really, I don't even know if you guys can really see it on camera, but you can actually see like the patterning now that she's older. It like yellowed up more. And so as babies, these guys are actually just like totally white. Wow, you're tasting my arm, huh? Anyway, so they look like they're just totally patternless, like what a blizzard bull looks like, right? But these guys, they do develop more color as they get older, and so you can kind of see the patterning now, way more than when she was a baby. She was seriously just straight white. So, anyways, I'm hoping that she will actually even produce this year. She's still, I mean, she actually has some really good girth on her, but we'll see how she does. We're gonna try her this year. She's old enough, so, and I do think that she has good size. So anyways, yeah, should be pretty cool though. Alright, so it's time for the hook. So we moved out of the pines and we started the Sonorans, right? But now we're on the Leucistic, and this male especially just kind of hates my guts a little bit. So I wouldn't be surprised. Well, he's looking. He's not coming after me yet, but he's not one that I would just dump your water everywhere. He's not one that I would usually just like pick straight up, unless I was feeling really confident. But he was just feeling rather angsty yesterday, so I was a little nervous, but anyways. He's got a pretty long reach. Especially now that they're not cold anymore, they can actually strike again. Yesterday their strikes were like so funny, but they're not like that anymore. So they're a little more intimidating today. Spencer could have picked him up yesterday. We should have had you do it.
Oh, dang, too late.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, man, maybe next year.
Sure. Dang, dude. Just dump the water everywhere. Whatever. Alright, so this girl usually I feel good about. This is that adult Leucistic girl, and she just has like the coolest coloration, honestly. I wonder if there's like some other component to this, because out of most of the babies she's produced, there's only been one other that's really had her kind of same coloration. But I don't know if that's just, you know, those are just the cool ones, or if there's something else going on. But anyways, she's the one that produces those patternless. So did that male. So these guys were actually the originators of that patternless Leucistic gene. So she'll hopefully be producing some patternless Leucistic this year. That's the plan. But anyway, oh man, I said it again. Holy smokes.
So anyway.
Sorry guys, you guys probably hear like 15 times a video. Alright, next up are the Leucistic patternless. And the male, he's pretty relentless, so we're going to get the hook out for him too.
Yeah, these guys are sweet looking, but they're mean.
Well, I mean, sometimes they're fine, and sometimes I can just pick them up and it's not a big deal. But I don't know how I feel about it today, so he doesn't look like he's coming after me right now, but I wouldn't be surprised, so there you go.
Not even bad.
Not even bad. He was way worse yesterday, though. Way worse yesterday. Yeah, aren't they so cool? Look at their bellies and everything. Like, these guys are just awesome. Anyway, they're super cool. They got like all these really cool like reds that kind of come through and stuff. Like that tail, like that's actually so red. Anyways, he's really, really pretty. And I actually think this is the first year I brumated these guys. I don't think I brumated them last year. I don't think I did.
I don't remember.
So I think that this is their first year being brumated, because last year was the first year we tried to produce out of those, and it didn't really go great. So, because I don't think we brumated them. So I think that's actually what went on. But anyways, so this year they've been brumated, they got more size. You know, that male should be plenty old enough and mature enough. Hello. Yeah, this is the really pretty female. She's the one that looks like her mom. And, but she's patternless, right? But she's a freaking firecracker, as you can see. But she is so incredibly pretty. So cool. So cool. But we're in a hurry, so sorry, girl. Otherwise, we'll talk about you more. So, oh, did you see that? That was kind of close. I'll have to watch the replay on that one. I feel like I got this close, but maybe not. Anyways, it's all good. This other female is actually usually worse than she is. But, and the thing is so these three were all clutch mates, by the way. But all three of them look so different. Like, the male has this really nice kind of like orange tones and stuff. But this one's like a really like yellow almost, like a golden kind of color. I don't know, harder to explain, but not nearly as much orange as the male. And then that female we're just looking at, she has like a crap ton of orange and red and purple, and they're so cool. So anyway, it'll be actually really exciting to see what these guys will reproduce this year, because like I said, last year we tried, but nothing really worked out for us. So anyways, on to the Christmas. Alright, most of the Christmas are pretty cool, so we should be able to pick them up pretty easy. This is actually one of those females I was looking at selling, and she's great. She's a big proven girl. I think she laid like 20 eggs last year. So, and she's only like, how old are you? 6, maybe 7. So she's like completely in her prime, like just barely started being super productive. And it's so pretty. She has like the dark phase is what I would more call it of the Christmas, where she's got like all these super dark, bold saddles that come down, but she still has like so much red down on her tail. Anyway, really cool. I really like her. She looks a lot like her dad, which we don't have anymore, but anyways. Whoop, man, we are just running there. Oh, you know what's funny? This is actually this one. I skipped a couple. I'll fix that. The males go first, females go second. That's how I organize my racks most of the time. This is my older Christmas girl. She's that other one that everybody says has the most unique coloration, which is totally true. She's actually the mother of that one I just showed you guys. Not the male, but that female. But look at her color. Completely different. She almost has like, what would you even call it? I mean, it's a ton of yellow, but I don't know. What would you call it, Spence?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah, there's a ton of yellow with like red coming through.
Yeah. She's super pretty. She also is laying like 20 egg clutches super consistently. And it's just great. Like, obviously, like, super friendly. Most of the Christmas, these Christmas are. My albino Christmas get a little spunkier, but I was actually looking at letting her go too. So, anyways, if you guys are interested in just a great pet who's super unique looking, or a breeder, she's a great breeder still. I mean, you're pumping out 20 eggs, like, yes, you're a great breeder. So, wow, this guy's like half buried. Let's see. That's pretty typical though in brumation and stuff, I feel like, or even just normally these guys like hiding, so. Anyway, this is my finally breeder male albino Christmas. It's taken a few years to get him up to size and everything, but he's finally up to size and ready to go. So, I'm excited. So we're going to be breeding visual to visual this year, and that'll be pretty cool. So we have not done that kind of breeding just yet. So, I mean, technically, you know, she just produce all albinos, so nothing crazy, I guess, but haven't done it yet, so I guess it's cool. Alright, we got one rack down, so we just finished 30 of them, and we still have at least 60 to go, so let's keep going. Alright, next up we have like some of our San Diego stuff. So we're gonna grab, I don't remember. Oh, well, that is a San Diego, but that wasn't the one I was trying to do next. This guy right here. It's our Envy Snow male. So, anyways, looking good. Yeah, so I just have a few adult San Diegos, and I know I've talked about the San Diegos a lot recently, which is because I'm really excited to keep working with these guys. We have a bunch that are finally growing up that we brought in this year. This year, it's 2025, that's right. Last year, that we've talked about and whatnot. So, but we just have a few that we're working with right now as adults. I think we have, let's see here, 8 adults. So, we got a couple. But anyway, these guys are on the smaller side, so we actually kept them in the small rack. Save a little bit of space. This is an anery female. So, and she's a Het T positive, so anyway, she produced snows, just like that Envy Snow. So anyway, hopefully we'll get some more out of them. And as you can see, like, these are full-blown adults. I do have some San Diegos that are definitely bigger than this, but this is like, yeah, I mean, some San Diegos, like, kind of stay on the smaller side, so, you know, they're easy to work with. So this is the flip side of those. So this one is the T positive, But she's not het Annery. Well, actually, who knows? Maybe she could be, I guess. But anyways, so this is actually a super. You good? A super hypo though. Hey, sorry. I know. I'll come support you. Anyway, but she's just like so pretty. Look at all that orange on her, and she's got some good contrast up on her head too, on her neck and stuff. Typically though, the San Diegos, these guys usually make like super great pets. I would say they're a lot like most of like the pines, where they're just really calm. They're generally like are pretty chill, easy to handle. I usually pick these guys up literally anytime, because they don't scare me, I guess. But anyways, these guys are pretty cool. There is always, you know, the couple that maybe aren't so calm and easy to handle. But for the most part, in my experience, the San Diegos have been a great one if you're looking for an easygoing pet. So that stays on the smaller side. If you don't mind them being bigger and easygoing, I'd go with the pines. So, especially the Jani. Love those. Anyways, we'll keep going. We're back down here now, yeah. So this is another T positive, but this is a dire line T positive. So different looking than that super hypo, for sure. And this guy is actually a het stripe. And yeah, I mean, some of these albino San Diegos are just so cool. Like, honestly, he has like neon yellow going on, and it's just awesome looking. Super cool. Probably actually shows up really good against my black black pants.
It did.
So, anyways, yeah, just a couple more San Diegos, and then oh, and then we do with our blondes, our one pair of Great Basins that we have, which is just funny. I'm laughing because we live in Utah, and that's what we have here in Utah is Great Basins, but we literally only have one pair, so it's fine. I don't actually mind. And then this is another T positive, but this is that female, and she's a stripe. So you can see her nice stripe going down. The stripes are always way more prominent up along the neck area. So anyways, but she's super pretty, and she's been giving us good clutches the past 2 years, even though she is definitely small, right? But like I said, I mean, she's like full grown. I think these guys are 2019, so she's actually 6 years old, and she still might obviously grow some, but I don't imagine her getting like massive or anything. So, you know, just a super easy snake to house. So San Diegos are awesome, super fun. All right, so we got our two blondes, and this is the male. Oh, you okay, buddy? And he's not as yellow as the female. The female's way more yellow. But he still has really great black, which I think makes him super cool. So, anyways, he's also like half the size of the female. But most of the Great Basins would typically stay on this, well, maybe I shouldn't say smaller size. It is easy to find Great Basins in the wild that can be like 5 feet. And our female is pretty big, but like this male, like, I mean, he's the same age. He's a 2016, so, but, well, I mean, he's actually pretty close to 5 feet.
He's probably 4, at least 4.5 maybe.
Yeah. So, but I mean, like, he's thin. He's way thinner than the female. That female is a thick girl. She's crazy. But, yeah. I mean, you could go find Great Basins in the wild, and, like, you definitely come across some that are good sized. So, here's that female. Like I said, I mean, she is like so much bigger than the male, which I do keep my females bigger than most of my males. So, but I mean, like, she's like twice his thickness easily. And she's longer too. Definitely longer. I mean, yeah, she's definitely 5 feet for sure. I'm sure she's longer than that, actually. But you can see she's way more yellow. She's way more vibrant than that male is. Which is part of the big reason why I like the blonde so much is just the yellow. and the black contrast, or even these really pretty browns that you get. So anyways, these blondes are super fun to work with. And remember, the blonde isn't like an actual morph. These guys are actually locality animals. And these ones are from Feline out in California. So just blonde is the name coined up. I don't actually know who coined it. I don't know if it was Jason or not, but I got these from Jason. So maybe it was Jason that coined the name blonde. I don't know. But blonde isn't really a morph. These guys are still technically wild types. They're just super colorful. So, anyways. Oh, we're almost getting to... Okay, we actually have a couple pines to do. These are the younger pines. And so, we'll show you those really quick. And then we get to the bull snakes. So we've got a couple more Jani. Right, so this is that younger pair of Jani. And they hit the phase where they got super long, but haven't totally like put on like their heavy bodies yet. But this guy is so colorful. He is so orange.
Yeah, it's washing it out a little bit, but...
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah.
He's like, up by his head, he's seriously like a Dorito, I feel like.
Dorito?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like that's like something common most people would know, okay? You know, the nacho cheese Doritos. Yeah, those ones. Yeah. Alright. So, this is the last of the pines that we actually have to like move, because the other pines are staying in the cages that they're in. But these two pines are special, so we want to show you. These are the last northern pines, technically, that we're going to move. But they're the Kentucky pines. So, anyways, this is the male. I know we haven't really showed these guys off a ton, but I really gave them extra time to grow. And I feel way more confident about their size now. The male actually did grow better than the female, which, oh well, this is like the one case out of most of mine that did that. But anyway, and he is looking great. So, anyways, I'll go put him away and then we'll grab the female and show you her. Alright, this is that female Kentucky, which as you can see, she still does have like good size to her. And so I bet after I get a few meals in her, she'll be like looking even better. And so, anyways, but she has good size, you know, she's almost, yeah, about like 5 feet. So that's a pretty good size for your pines. And I mean, I would recommend most of your pits being close to 5 feet before you breed them, except for the gophers, you know, that rule doesn't really apply to them, I feel like. But anyways, this is her, and it'll be exciting to see if we can produce out of these guys this year or not. So, anyways, yeah. Now we'll move on to bull snakes.